Tuesday, May 13th, 1997, 2:55 p.m. Our van, loaded with supplies and books, pulls up to the curb in front of an abandoned building. Most of the families we know live directly across the street. As we pull up, we notice that the empty lot next to this building seems to have a few more abandoned cars in it than the previous week. If any children are around, they are jumping on or running around the van, but this day is quiet and not many people are on the street. Chris goes down the block to see if Isabel is home, and Mary Ellen goes into the main building to get the Watson children. I begin by sweeping the sidewalk and then taking out the heavy bookcases and spreading out the blankets. I take out the book, "Go Away, Big Green Monster," and wait for the first child to arrive. James, 4 years old, is hanging around but isn't overly interested in the books. He would rather play with the broken toys and junk on the sidewalk in front of his house. Then his dad tells him, "Go over with the street library. Go learn something." And so he does. And I manage to read a few books with him. Keeping his attention on the reading is a big challenge, and I have to get very loud and use different tricks to keep him interested. Some work, others don't. While I'm reading with James, other children arrive and either read on their own, come and listen to me, or read with Mary Ellen or Chris, who eventually return from knocking on doors. Suddenly, all of the Watson grandchildren come running out of their building and ask Mr. Brooks to help them across the street, which he gladly does. With their arrival, there is a sudden increase in the energy on the blankets. Chris and Isabel read book after book, so involved that they are practically oblivious to what's going on around them. Once in a while, another girl will sit with them, but doesn't have the patience to stay very long. The scene on the blankets is very energetic, a slightly controlled chaos. Many of the children are not reading, but are prowling the sidewalk, occasionally yelled at by an observant parent, but more than half of them are reading at any given time. Somewhere around 4 o'clock, or when things begin to get too chaotic, we begin setting up for the painting activity.